yes, you would find it difficult. If you reached a place where, to use an example, if you were in a place where you saw somebody do something, like killing somebody, and you know it, and somebody asks you, you might be afraid. But I think in a situation like that, you try to move away. I hope that type of situation would never face a young person like you. But should it, I would say walk away from evil. Walk away so that you do not have to say the wrong thing. And if you have this fear of your life to say the right thing, it's a terrible choice in which you have to be the strength to move away without getting involved in it. Okay? It's a tough decision, and each of us will face that sometime in life.
All right, I will take that young lady, and then we will take a gentleman as well. Let's take you.
That belong to the Islamic religion. They are respected. Others, they are equal to the same benefits. They have the same responsibilities. It's just that the teaching of our religion may be different. You know, we may have the Bible. They may have the Quran. But the values as individuals, as humans, are largely the same, even though the processes are different. So just think that even though we were set on our birth to be a Christian nation, today, Liberia, if you call it a secular state, Liberia is one that accepts both religions.
Thank you, Madam President. Let's take a young man.
So I really want to know
that profession is. If you give it your best effort, you spend your time improving yourself in that way, people will look for you. People will call you. You will not need those connections. Those who just get appointed on the basis of connection, that's the fault of our system, of the way we manage things. But by and large, if you look across, you will find that those who move up to the other space, those who take higher positions, are those that people recognize that they have something to give. They have a talent that changes things. They help to make the country improve. So please, get as much knowledge as you can. Connections are going to fade away. Liberia is going to move into where other countries have moved, where all those connections, where all the partisans, and all of those will move away, and you will be recognized for who you are because you have applied yourself.
Yes.
Yes. Even a nation's own progress, there are factors that stand as a hindrance towards it. What should we do as young people while we are fighting towards progress and we are faced with those obstacles? What can we do to proceed?
Every country is faced with obstacles.
Yes.
Every country goes through a process of development. True, some have better capacities, some have better endowment, and some may move faster than others. Again, our country has had the unfortunate history of having suffered 2 decades of war that destroyed the basic fundamentals of the country, the infrastructure, the institutions, both social and physical. And it took a lot for us to start to rebuild. Yes, all giving up all that we can do to make the country better. I always say to many of you, you're always talking about benefits. Where are the benefits? Where are the benefits? But benefits also have responsibilities. And so you must be able to give back. Liberia will not develop just on those who are there in big positions. It will develop when each of you apply your skills, do your share, make a contribution in whatever way you can based on your own capability. Please don't wait for somebody else. You do what you can, and if everyone takes the attitude, I will do my part. In my community, I'm going to clean my street. I'm going to call the community leader and say, let's get down to keeping this place. If each of you take that positive attitude, then we begin to change the nation.
Okay.
If you really think high, that's the dream. I want to be that pilot. Because you have a long way to go to be a pilot because you don't have a plane. But that dream has scared you because you know I want to be a pilot. Then you know what you do? You start doing all you can do to be able to qualify to be a pilot. The lessons you take, what your readings, your learnings, you will do everything you can to build in you the skills, the training, the knowledge to be a pilot. And then you see, if that dream has scared you and you do all these steps, believe me, the dream will become a reality. Because you'll be able to be a pilot.
All right, let's take that young lady with the black blouse there.
Good morning, Madam President. When you were speaking, well, firstly, I'm Bianca Winogova from the Blue Crest University, Liberia. When you were speaking, you said, stand up for what is right. And in standing up for what is right, my question to you is, how do you stay true or balance your values while adapting to physical challenges or new challenges?
You know, challenges will come in every way, every time. But if your value is, if for example, in school, exams are given, the reports, the answers the teachers gave back the reports, and you find that somebody has cheated. And the teacher comes and asks, yes? And I always say, you may be afraid to say, I saw this or I saw that, to report somebody. But I think you can take a position that says to the teacher, in order to advance in our studies, I stand for the fact that there should be no cheating. I stand by the fact that this is what is the right thing for us to do. You can take your position based on your values without necessarily getting into a controversy with somebody who has a different value or somebody who has done something different. It's a tough call, but I think if you stand by the right thing, you will find that you will prevail in whatever you do. And those who have gone into another way of doing things, they do not, because when they continue to do the wrong things, eventually they are going to themselves lose out for what they wanted to achieve.
We have 5 more questions, and we'll take that young man with the red tie.
Thank you very much. My name is Landos Mipanswe from the Olympia Stammer University, Maryland County, Harper City. Our first speaker, we listened to you clearly, and you said that we should stand for what is right in the society. In doing so, there are a lot of obstacles that young people face, or young leaders face. I have a simple question for you. How can a young leader resist pressure from political actors, elders, or authority figures?
Say no.
How?
Political figure want you to go and do something that's wrong. You say no. Say no, I'm not going to do it because it's not the right thing to do. Yes. Can a political figure, what will they do? Punish you? You know, depends on the position you are in with your parents, with your...
Basil Vai is alongside T-Niggers back to control the sounds and video on this edition, and it's good to have you joining the conversation for wherever you are. It's good to have you on this wonderful, wonderful day. Welcome, folks. This is where we walk the walk and talk the talk, and as usual help to shift the paradigm of our democracy. Without fear, without favor, we speak on the look the truth. The very hard truth I say on this platform. So I'd like to say welcome to all of you who are joining the conversation on this wonderful day. This is the People's Program, The Morning Ride, and it's certainly here, as usual, this wonderful, wonderful day. Welcome. Let's have a good time together. We'll take this break to be right back this wonderful, wonderful morning. Yeah.
with your friends and whatnot, if you're taking a position of value that's shared by your parents, that's shared by your friends, you can stand up and say no. And I can tell you that that person who tried to get you to do wrong will respect you even more. When the person is looking for somebody to do something, it's you they will go to because they will respect you for doing the right things. Political pressures will always be a part of life, not only in this country, but everywhere. There will be those that want to impose political things. Sometimes it's tough to resist it, but like I say, make the best effort you can to still continue to do the right thing and tell the person, speak out to say, I don't think it's a It's a hard thing, but that's what makes you a man or a woman. It makes you a strong person that's ready for leadership.
Thank you, Madam President. Let's take that young lady. Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Felina S. Numa, a student of Liberia University. We talk about violence. So in Liberia, violence remains a major concern affecting communities across the nation. From your experience and perspective, what practical and sustainable mechanism can be introduced to reduce violence and promote lasting peace in Liberia?
I think each of us as individuals must commit ourselves to say, I will not be a part of any violent act. If each person has that personal commitment, then I think we have a good road to be able to solve the problem. I mean, when there are protests, I think if each one says, I will not throw stones, I will not be able to do this, I will not be a part of the group that go and point police vehicles or things like that. And you can speak to those who will stand by you. We have to work, each of us, to stop it. Because of the effect it's having on us. And you may not be a part of the violence. But if others continue and we don't come together to stop it, the violence is going to affect you. Ultimately, it will affect your community, it will affect your schools, it will affect your nation, and it will affect you. That's why you have to be one to stop it and to protest against it. Stand up When you see somebody throw a stone, stand up and say, stop it. It's wrong. Don't do it. Say that. And just think if half of those protesting, if half of them would stand up and say, no, I'm not going to do it. Think of the effect it will have on others. Don't be the scary one that say, oh, let me run away. Let them do their own thing. You know, that's an easy way. You know, so be the one that stops it. Be the one that speaks out.
Thank you, Madam President. Yes, young man.
Okay, thank you. So, in your collaboration, my name is Musa Joseph K. Sorry, and I'm from African Bible College University, Ikebali. In your collaboration, you talk about commitment to home, and it's something that inspires me a lot. But my question now is, how do we encourage people whose opportunities are not at home or are out and the things they practice, there's nobody can be able to practice it at home to find a place to live?
But your home can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be your own house. We say respect to your home. Maybe when you say your home, you are not living with your mother and father. Maybe you are in some other place, you're working with somebody. If you consider that home, meaning the place in which you operate, the place in which you relax, the place in which you find comfort, that is your home. That's the home I'm talking about. It's your immediate environment that you are in. Consider that your home and respect that home. Is the first measure of respect.
All right, 2 more questions.
Good morning, Madam Editor Sally. I'm student
Where are you? By the way, where is she?
the Sister Catherine McGuire, Barbara Catholic High School. And if a young man to be a great leader that you with peace, how can his or her voice reach out to the government without protesting or violating the rights of their country?
You know, I talk about coming together. The circle of friendship. The people in which you and them have the same values. Because you believe in this for your country, you believe in this for the betterment, you believe in this for your society. Come together as a group. You can, in your community, you know who are the people that think a certain way. You know, those are the people who are progressives. You know, those are the ways I always talk about improving the country. In your community, you know who are the people that think a certain way. You know, those are the people who are progressives. You know, those are the ways I always talk about improving the country. Those who are willing to take responsibilities. Those that are always those things that are good that we can build upon. We can take the good things, we can make them better. We can carry it forward. And it needs the cooperation and the participation of each and every one of you.
All right, let's take, yes.
All right. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you at this forum, something that I wish we always have in the past. My name is Kalasini Macmillan Ruler from African Bible College University in Yegepa. Now, you served as president for 12 years, and I know in the period you have some challenging situation, and you spoke of integrity. My question is this: can you share a time when you had to choose between doing what was easy and what was right, and how you went about making your final decision in such situation? Thank you.
Anytime. Okay, I will give you one that will not be controversial. Okay? In Ebola, you all know what the nation was suffering. You all know how people were dying. You all know the prediction that had been given that Liberia would lose 1 million people. There came a time when we discovered, because of the manner in which certain of the citizens were being buried, we had to make a decision. we had to do cremation. There was loud protest. This is not our way of doing things. This is not our habit. This is not our law. We are not going to burn bodies because that's not part of our society. Was I to give in to all that? No. Because if I did not give the orders for cremation, many more Liberians would have died. So it comes a time when you have to make decisions. There are many people in my government that did certain things that went astray from the principles of the government, from our laws and whatnot. I won't call names, but when I say this, they will know. And there were times when we had to say no, when you have to take the position away because they have violated the principles on which we stood. So just be the one that make a decision that stands by what you believe in, that stands on your values, that stands on what is right.
Well, thank you, Madam President. The last, I will get a final one to this youngest, okay, you, and then I will get this young man, the last final one. Yes. Where are you?
Greeting to the good minds of possibility to proceed. Afro Party, the student council president of the most talked about Bon County Technical College. In democratic vote counts, we have observed that huge number of the citizens of Liberia are not educated, which is leading to serious problems.
That thing is not your time to introduce and recognize the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Liberia. You come with German, the Papa Wataba of our party, the Sheikh Ali, the chief priest of the Gospel of Tugutu, come with German, the Pastor Escalubi Law. Today, having been part of our anniversary celebration, today I've learned about being set aside for Sport Day. So right over here from us, we are meeting on the sport page. And the Vanguard's Education Party will be playing serious football. Yo! Go see Vanguard Party, Messi and Ronaldo. Yo! That's something you're qualified to grab a whopper. Yo! And we are encouraging you wherever you are on the voice and the speaker. We encourage you to go for a football booth. Get prepared to the Vanguard Party. If you are not a footballer, try and be around the child team coach. Because today has been declared a national football day by the Vanguard Education Party. So we encourage us students, as long as you are a footballer, and some of the football field and play along with the Vanguard Party. If you cannot play, we encourage you to be around the field and watch this again and understand how the Vanguard Party is the most supreme football team in the world. The Blue Star team is nothing compared to the Vanguard Party. So, Viva! You have not been elected to your time to introduce and recognize the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Liberia. You come with German, the Papa Wataba of our party, the Sheikh Ali, the chief priest of the Gospel of Tugutu, come with German, the Pastor Escalubi Law. Today, having been part of our anniversary celebration, today I've learned about being set aside for Sport Day. So right over here from us, we are meeting on the sport page. And the Vanguard's Education Party will be playing serious football. Yo! Go see Vanguard Party, Messi and Ronaldo. Yo! That's something you're qualified to grab a whopper. Yo! And we are encouraging you wherever you are on the voice and the speaker. We encourage you to go for a football booth. Get prepared to the Vanguard Party. If you are not a footballer, try and be around the child team coach. Because today has been declared a national football day by the Vanguard Education Party. So we encourage us students, as long as you are a footballer, and some of the football field and play along with the Vanguard Party. If you cannot play, we encourage you to be around the field and once again, I understand how the Fanga Party is the most supreme football team in the world. The Blue Star team is nothing compared to the Fanga Party. So, Viva! We have not been allotted to have time to introduce and recognize the most powerful man on the campuses of the University of Europe. The former chairman, the papa of our party, the chef that lead, the chief priest of the Gods of Otugutu, former chairman Sylvester S. Aluwilo. Formers, today, having been part of our anniversary celebration, today, I've learned of all been set aside for Sport Day. So right over here, formers, we are meeting on the sport page. And the Vanguard's Education Party will be playing serious football. Yo! Go see Vanguard Party, merci, Ronaldo, yo! La shooting, you're going to find a grab wapa, yo! And we are encouraging you, wherever you are, on the boys and the book. We encourage you to go for a football boost. Get prepared to the Vanguard Party. If you are not a footballer, try and be around the charity team booth. Because today has been declared a national football day by the Vanguard's Education Party. So we encourage us students, as long as you are a footballer, and some of the football field and play along with the Vanguard Party. If you cannot play, we encourage you to be around the field and watch this again and understand how the Vanguard Party is the most supreme football team in the world. The Blue Star team is nothing compared.
So it's kind of, yes. Thank you. So it's kind of far. I think you're hearing from the residents. There's nothing like a road. Possibly there should be a road. So we want to make sure we make our way there. Let's see if we can make our way there. But the fire, according to what we've gathered, started like a few moments ago. It's been up to 30 to 45 minutes or close to an hour since the fire started. And so we're running. Can't carry on, bro. We'll bake you. Please. Carry on, yeah? Thank you very much. So let's see if we can make our way there. Let someone help us make our way there. If you can see in the neighborhood, this is like on top of a hill here in the LBS community. So you're looking at how rocky the road is and trying to make our way there quickly and see if we can show you. But from what the fire looks like, it looks very devastating. And we are being told that a home is on fire, and it appears the fire could be consuming. Yeah, but can we see the place, please? So I'm seeing the thick smoke from this far. Now if you look down, you're seeing the lights from the fire truck. And if you look this way, this is the road that leads to the fire scene. So there are residents coming from in that direction who went there. So one of them is trying to show us the way. Yeah. Sorry, can I have a word with you? I'm from LNTV, please. I just want you care to tell me you're working hard, you're trying to stop the fire, but you want to tell how this entire thing started? Oh, bro, I know you're feeling bad. I know. You are sleeping?
Yes.
You said what it cost?
The current matter.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I know how you're feeling now, so I don't want to talk to you. But you heard him. He said this is his own house, and the fire was caused by the current. So let me show you quickly. I think he's right, but I don't want to jump into conclusion. But if you look here, there's a wire right here on the floor, and this wire goes there, and it goes up to the pole. You see the wire? The wire goes up to the pole. And you can tell that this wire did actually burn because you're looking at the reaction from the current. You see right here, this black spot you're looking at looks like when a wire gets burned. So probably this could be the cause of the fire. But this house is is built out of zinc, what we call zinc round in regular Liberian parlor. So yes, folks, this is it. We just wanted to show you the scene. Now, if I just zoom in a little bit and go down the hill, you're seeing the fire truck down the hill. You're seeing the fire truck, and the fire truck cannot make its way up here. And then the folks here are also telling me that because this place is on top of the hill, there is nothing like water up here. Yeah. Well, come talk to me now, bro. Come talk to me. Well, he's not willing to talk, but he's telling me why there's fire and what have you. But I said, folks, I just wanted to show you. By the way, my name is Anthony Williams, and this place is just right behind the LBS. If I zoom in a little bit, I can show you. If I zoom in a little bit, I can show you. If you look closely, that's the compound of the LBS right there. And you're seeing, let me zoom in a little bit. You're seeing the folks pumping water. The water that you're seeing that is being pumped is being pumped by the folks from the fire and rescue service. Though the truck beneath the hill could not make its way here, but the folks from the fire service also brought some handheld, fire extinguishers, and they are using them to extinguish the fire. I mean, it's still heated up here. The zinc burning, the entire house is still on fire. But, I mean, from what it looked like, they had to bring the entire house down so that it couldn't affect nearby, places. But, folks, that's it. I just came up here quickly just to show you that there's a devastating fire. And we heard from one of the owners of the house that this house got burned out of an electrical shock. So yes, there's another.
There is this thing we're going to talk about this morning, because we talk about it. Most of you sometimes we expect you to think, feel, and say exactly what you want to say. But we want to say to you, let's dive into this profession this morning. Because sometimes many of you sit home in your offices, in your vehicles, at your business centers, at home, whatever, and assume and classify people just in the form and manner that you want to put them in. Every discipline in life, you will find bad apples. Nobody gonna hide that. That's true. But you need to be honest to yourselves. This is one of the most risky profession you find in life. Like our security personnel. Journalists face worldwide significant risks. Yeah. Including violence, harassment, imprisonment, sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's online, or both. Sometimes some of you send out messages. I don't really reply people when it comes to these kind of messages. I know some of you will call your names this morning, and you think that you over the matter, or you think you know it all, or you think But we are vulnerable. This professional, at times, your kids are even growing up without knowing you the way they should know you. Homes are broken only because of this profession. Imagine you waking up 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to get ready. 5, 6 o'clock, you're already to work. You're going back home almost 10 o'clock. You wake up and just like that. Just like security personnel. It's sad that you hear a speaker threatening journalists to lock them up. If they ain't lock them up, you must change your name. Somebody who passed the back door and later they were sent back to use the front door to enter. Honorable Richard Naweku, who makes millions of dollars as serving as speaker, who lacks the tenacity, the ability. I'll be honest. I want to see him send people their money to kind of arrest me. Because I will deal with you the money in a form and manner. Am I insulting you? The first thing, you don't even have authority when it comes to your voice in leadership. That's something that you're lacking badly. You talk like somebody who were on wake and crying whole night. You got a whole voice. And you want to be a regime speaker. President Bogart, if this is the man that people claim you supported, you hear him threatening journalists. Today, the Association of Liberian Journalists in America has condemned the statement coming from him. You threaten reporters. But things are ongoing that the very same people you depend heavily on to report it. For the public to know. But you threaten people that anything that people require, you will jail them. When you jail them, you see, obsessed and drunk with power. Good morning, Frederick Tumere, my friend and brother. Good morning to you. How you doing this wonderful, wonderful morning? You see, Honorable Richard Naweku. Look, sometimes we got online harassment. You got people on your phones. They send you messages sometimes. Sometimes I don't read these things. I just delete it. Sometimes we will read it, we don't respond. And just, you send somebody a message or the person not responding. And you still send, it just tells you that you're limited. Even sometimes they might not come to us, they go to our families. The people depend on us to feed them with the information. We don't come here to sit and spill lies to blackmail people. But when people sit in position of high trust and threaten people that people heavily depend on to get the information, and you talk about jailing, you just imagine the stress that we go through just to have you informed. How many presidents in this country appreciate it when it comes to journalists in this country? Say yes. I know few people who will check on people. I receive gifts from people that I've never seen before, I've never met. Very expensive gifts. Just to say I appreciate. And sometimes you get messages, and we accept all of these things. The one little known Pascal David will take phone and say he's sending me text. I don't read it, I delete. If I want to read, I read and just look at it because I know your limitation. And many of you lack the ability to understand and the poor upbringing. So you think you look at somebody's phone and sending them messages. You don't really know that you're invading somebody's privacy and you take it for a joke. But when somebody take it to the law, then you say, oh, sorry, and all the kind of thing. And trust me, you're about to go to court. There's no if and in about it. It's just like when you become a teacher in Liberia, people say, oh, you buy poverty. Your security personnel say, oh, when you bought it from the store, that poverty, you will not get anything. It's the same with the profession that we in today. You know how many journalists have died, how many persons, journalists who have served this country today asking for assistance. You only know us when we're serving you. Some of the temptations that some of us have avoided, there are a lot of you can do it. When you find one man who claimed to be the speaker, you sit and you threaten journalists in the country. Listen to him.
Wire right here, if you look here, now this wire also coming from the light post, and it goes down, if you see what I'm talking about. So let me show you another side of the wire. So here is the wire right here, and this is the connection. Yeah, I'm going to try to be very careful. This is the wire right here, and this is the connection right here. And so, I mean, that's it. I spoke to the owner. The guy was telling me that this is his house, and he was sleeping when the fire started. So, I mean, that's it. Quite unfortunate, but yes. We can't determine, but sometimes due to bad electrical connectivity, some of these homes get burnt in Liberia because of bad electrical connection. But yes, now if I can show you, to get up here is very tough. We have fire is still blazing, and they're just trying to make sure they can put it off. Like I said, the folks on the fire service are here. They try their best to, distinguish the fire, but the fire truck could not make its way off here because there are no roads leading off here, just footpaths. So
this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come here with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying when you cry off. We put it money. This section must be legal. But Koro, they told together because I start talking not to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come here with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying when you cry off. We put it money. This section must be legal. But Koro, they told together because I start talking not to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal.
A district report to your people. Now you are setting over millions of dollars over the period of time as speaker. What can you show or point to in your district and say, yes, this is what we have done? Now you go to intimidate and threaten journalists. Everybody have seen you, now they call you, take it back. But that's the only thing people hear from you, take it back, take it back. Your voice have no leadership quality or strength in it. You talk like somebody who can sing or cry to wake. I will deal with you this morning. And I want any other lawmaker to come for me this morning, the guy will come for you. Today, we are having our own section here today. To threaten journalists, to jail them on the original, you overstep your bound. How can you be threatening journalists? The very same people you want to put all the information, your workings and all of these things. You residing over gossips. How many lawmakers from the lower house go to section? How many? Empty seats are all over. You talking, nobody want to respect you. When Honorable Fala, the deputy speaker, is residing, there are more. You find a place in order further than you. How did you get there that your colleagues put you there? Wherever the money came from, how you buy your way through, that's just it. Drive in the copper this morning and say, hey, you come for me, or you're summon me. I will disrespect you people to the highest level. I will never appear. It's shameful. President Bwaga, you see the kind of man that people claim you supported? Look at Region Namikon. How shameful it is. They threatening journalists, the same people. If I were working in an other as a director of communication, I resign. The day my CEO threatening journalists in this country, you will never hear me on the radio. I've been done. And when he hear he said talking again in the morning.
Any because when you with you, the section that leader will get coro. We are not video recording talking. You can't even when you cry off. We put your machine. The section must be legal. But coro, they told together record and start talking. No, catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, the section that leader will get coro. We are not video recording talking. You can't even when you cry off. We put your machine. The section must be legal. But coro, they told together record and start talking. No, catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, the section that leader will get coro. We are not video recording talking. You can't even when you cry off. We put your machine. The section must be.
There are other people who will sit on platform and just bring insults. You got folks who are going over there with the sole purpose of informing the Liberian people of the workings. Most especially at the lower levels where you people are the direct representations of the people. And you threaten people who you don't go back to even give the people information, some of the bills on the floor that will be passing the law, the effect of it, the intent, how it stands to benefit the people. You don't even go back to tell it. Your regular sitting quarterly, yearly, you don't care. Go back how many laws were passed, how many bills were on the floor, how many of they passed in the law, and what you sponsor, co-sponsor, or you stay, you don't care. And those that people heavily depend on to do these things. It just tells you Liberian people you gotta know now. You all see the kind of risks that will go through only because of you people. Somebody who claimed to have come to rescue. You threaten people who should inform the people. Folks, this is the morning ride, and you sat there here this morning. We are on our profession. We've been threatened now by the speaker. The third man in control in the country have threatened to jail journalists. And this have caught the attention of the folks. You see, this is where we are today. At the end of the day, you have other lawmakers walking out. You're threatening journalists. But while you sit following the broadcast, you have the chance to win for yourself some cash this morning as well, by playing the radio entertainment who cash giveaway. It has star 799 star 11 hatch. You play $100 Liberian dollar or 70 cents US and win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars and a cell phone. So play 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. There are a lot of fabulous prizes. So maybe it's time that we all pull out from the capital building and just leave them to do their things, and they themselves will bring the news outside to say this. And this is what we've been talking all the period of time. Oh yeah, opposition, opposition, opposition. You're weak. And that's why you have a speaker for the regime who heavily depend on you people because you people are so weak. He says anything that he wants to say. Take it back. Take it back. Now he said, ask him to give all the report for the time he has served. When he was illegal serving as speaker and now serving as legal speaker. Tell us, you passed a budget while sitting as illegal speaker. And nobody cares about that. But this is where we find ourselves. Let me call God, man. We'll call God on this matter.
Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you will kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You can't do what you cry. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal.
Line for this lawmaker, you have listened to his utterance. I don't know what some of you have been able most of the courage to say, Chief. You know, I still remember by then I was with the Liberia with me in the broadcast radio. And you had a late hotel warrant who was the EPS director who threatened journalists at the time. And so most of the newspapers, print and electronic media recall all of the reporters from the executive mansion. Imam Salih, he said the gun was mightier than the pen. And Imam Salih, when you notice that almost all of the front newspaper at the time would not carry anything from the executive mansion except for the state-owned media. At the end of the day, the president then made him to apologize. And Honorable Richard Kumo have to apologize. You threaten people to go to jail. Show all your record in your district, show all what you have done, show all your report. What the last time you made a report? Yeah, sure. You're making flower of people all in the street because somebody said they want to contest. The original countryman, Dr. Twe. Tell the people here, this is my report. I sat as somebody, as speaker illegally before becoming a legal speaker. I passed a budget when I was not a legitimate speaker. The highest court in the land ruled that no, you have to go back to election. You begin speaker, deputy speaker, sworn you into office. Where that happened on earth, only in Liberia. You come back to threaten journalists. I want you to listen to your ceremony.
Any because when you with you, the section not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. The section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, the section not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. The section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking no catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when you with you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You can't when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking also catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for here with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because we're talking. You're carrying when you cry off. We put it on my money. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking also catch you. Don't believe it. To the press.
I will continue with the discussion on this wonderful day. But don't forget now, what the speaker has failed to understand that the legislature is a public institution funded by taxpayer money. That people, the ordinary people, those who are paying lawful taxes are the people who funding you. And you're telling them, people who they send to give, to provide information, and you threaten them to jail them. And if you don't do it, they're going to change your name. So where do we go from here now? You threaten journalists with jail for documenting proceedings or your happenings. So when you don't have a quorum, so the people should not know that you did not have a quorum, but you're being paid. You were having section all over the place and jumping from one place to another when you were not even legitimate speaker. We said it here. Everybody have different things today. You threatening journalists today. And this is where we find ourselves. But let's go for our sponsor break this morning and be right back this morning.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888-856776, 0777-444-591, and 0775-499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert Supplement.
In your sickness, hold your heart, oh sister.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga Herbert Supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888-856776, 444-591 and 0775-499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Labra own Herbert Supplement.
To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for you with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying for your dryer. We put in your machine. This section must be legal. But Koro, they told together record and start talking. No, to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for you with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying for your dryer. We put in your machine. This section must be legal. But Koro, they told together record and start talking. No, to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for you with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying for your dryer. We put in your machine. This section must be legal. But Koro, they told together record and start talking. No, to catch you. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for you with you. Get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying for your dryer. We put in your machine. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Maybe we come for you with you. This section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video recording talking. You are carrying for your dryer. We put in your machine.
Journalists of going to jail, but all of the activity are sponsored by taxpayer money and those who heavily depend on us. So you see the threat, the harassment, intimidation will come to you. But most of you just because of political governments that you wear, you get things, you just put everybody in the same category. But this is it. This is the speaker now threatening people. He's not concerned about civil servant salary. The budget before you. How do we increase it? Health worker, security personnel. When you're threatening journalists, but at the end of the day, when you're talking things, you want it to go to the public, but you threaten the very same people that you take the information to the public. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning on this edition of the Morning Ride. Let me talk to my first caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie bro.
You're welcome. Let's hear you.
We've been listening for a couple of times now. And then your topic today, very charming. I decided to comment on it. The issue of the cost of legislation, I don't know what you I had nothing to do with you. I just see a picture on Facebook and in media. But the situation I learned about yesterday or so, that journalists going to work to do secret recording is not correct.
What you call secret recording? What you call secret recording? The people have this. Hey, my friend. No. I would have give you a chance to talk. Give me a chance now. All right. Let me talk to a different person because I want people who will make sense. Good morning.
That is required by law is secret.
Yes. You go to that may know that one program you each section know that one program has that the plan you meet or discuss issue, then you say secret recording.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Guano. I call you from Gaza. You see, it's very unfortunate for people to just take the airway and say secret recording. This is something is by law. But let me just tell you something, Ambassador, this morning. Look, that position has a spirit, special zeal. When Bobman came up, was over there called speaker. You will know when it's in a building, you will know that there is a speaker.
Sure.
Every slope, you will know that there is a speaker. And
Alex Starr.
you will know that there is a speaker. You see, so the way I stand up, you will know that there is a speaker. Even if you are not seeing, you are not aware that he's in a building. Once he's there, the spirit is there. But not with or reduce speaker. So I'm just sorry. I want to say apology to open it to the journalists. Look at you threatening them. I got it. You're threatening me. Have a nice day, man. It is unfortunate for us.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers your life.
Good morning, Weekie, bro. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to understand Richard Kunde on our right. So for me, my apology to the media, all of Richard Kunde, sorry to every one of them, and let's see what will happen there. See how.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers your life.
Yeah, good morning, Natl.
Please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Toby Kamara, calling from People. Natl, Honorable Richard Kunde. I know maybe some of you will not be looking at it the way I'm looking at it, but I believe that there's a leakage around Richard Kunde. Richard Kunde is in a state of worry because from the RLJ, the way Richard Kunde came in and he's looking at what is happening. Richard Kunde is now coming over oral infection. I mean, something is going somewhere wrong, but he's not noticing it. So he feels and believes that indeed the journalists are starting, but he's not looking at what is going on.
But you're not in committee room. Nobody, we don't go in the committee room. You go to a legal area where people will be there to go live and do some other thing. Then you say, anybody recall, you will deal with it, you put them in jail. Yeah. Why did you go to the place? That place is somewhere that the representation, the gathering or the representation of the people in Liberia.
You understand, brother, this man, he claimed himself to be a regime speaker. And President Barker heard this man saying this, and then you know, the way that some people consider Richard Kunde, he's a regime speaker. So whether he will end the regime or not end the regime, it's up to him.
Well, I can see any day. Let's talk to other callers you like.
Good morning. I'm Arvin Johnson calling from Tomorrow District 4.
Arvin, go ahead.
The thing that's going on in the country, we said it yesterday, we electing the wrong people, thinking that the right people they can balance the country. Because with the people there, he went in and played violently, and he was able to get a man that all his time to keep him there. And now he acting like it to say that place is not law and order area. That's the way they make the law. So he just be there and then he be threatening people. He started by he be threatening men. Police, crime men and police. Now he's threatening the press. The next thing you see, press will not enter inside there, but I start. When you see people start threatening people, they do secret recording. We should put it down after those secret there.
How can you go to session and you refer those secret recording? You go to session and he says that play no like that play what can do secret?
Yeah, you will know that everything he has. He try to
yeah, he'll put it outside. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Joe Martin. I'm calling from here. You see, now, let's say we were talking about the beginning. Look, when you see a leader, you can know that he is a leader. The way of talking, he will know that he is a leader. But Richard Kunde, he can't brush himself in a capital building as speaker. Just to journalist, it was very good for our country. Because we must certainly, that tomorrow we're so happy that I see journalists to be to get the message to the people. Why should we threaten the people? So your power, you want nuclear conflict? No. I think it.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie. Good morning to the people of Natl. My name is Abdullah Ibalatale, and I speak to the country from Macedonia. I think the fourth estate need to take the issue to the bank. What do I mean? They need to draw other international partners' attention. Because if we happen to be in a country where a chairman in command will come out to threat the fourth estate, meaning anything can happen at any time. Who knows what may happen if somebody have a recording on Honorable Combs and then Honorable Combs begin to run after that person, and at the end of the day, nobody knows the whereabouts of that person. So I think you guys need to take drastic actions against the regime speaker, because these things will have the propensity to undermine the state government, the survivabilities of our people will come to information. So I thank you this morning for the
I know what to do, but you're not joking.
Okay, let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, Weekie, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Weekie, I would like to say this morning for the starting point. I would like to say, leadership can come with certain responsibility. Some of our leaders that have control over war. They are good leaders, but the output of them can be their country. And one unprorated one. Generally, they are whole. When I say whole, they are clean. They are together. While the key holders and journalists, they all are the same. When I say they all are the same, when you talk to one, only one, you will say that all of the journalists. So the word that came from him, it was not right. Or sometimes they have journalists and not a journalist. So let us say thank you this morning.
Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Thank you, Weekie. Definitely appreciate you. And let me say good morning to your main listener. This is Bobby Abu-Mesra. When I listened to the recording yesterday, I felt very bad for the speaker. Look, the speaker needs to be calm in this process. That is why his colleague trusted him to be there. Even though we agree he went there illegally, but he should be calm in the process. Because you cannot let him, those journalists supposed to bring the information to the common people. Because we think them to be in section. So even when they reach court, it's the right of the journalists to do the recording. That the journalists.
But that place, I'm not secret error. That place, that the Chima where you can meet all the lawmakers from the lower house. To that place look there somewhere that secret matter they can go discuss. That committee room over there.
That we that elect those lawmakers, they are not going there for section. So that's the reason journalists are there for. And everything that law will discuss, it should be within to the public. But it should be what Richard want to have. We beg you to not spoil local comfort.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is not Saudi. So, for me, I'm not surprised. This is what we stand up for when Richard said he wanted to be speaker, the regime speaker. I don't know why the statement is surprising people. We saw Honor President Bata leadership, police beating people at the legislature. Right here. They deny people, lawmakers, of going for what they get. Yes, in my door. And I listened yesterday to people who said, we should not start President Bata here, that he doesn't know that what
the thing we're discussing, you go into different
people. No, but the funny about that, he is not surprised when good thing happen, he's surprised.
That's one. And all of you working on the website of President
Pascal. Can you stick to what we are discussing and no, you're not sticking to it. Sorry. Let's talk to a different person. You're live. Please go ahead. You're not forced to call. Because you call, you leave it and go to someone different.
Everything that comes on this program, there are personal issues that come out. And there's not a personal thing. We're talking about the nation.
Go ahead, sir.
In the about there are a lack of maturity. Lack of maturity. Okay? Most of them there, they can just talk because they see the talking. I don't know when the rest is talking, they can digest it before they talk. Okay? What you put on words, you will know that. So I don't see these people or this company or these people to be who that was you. Just put on words, I'm telling you, that just things that will come. Okay? Just make I'm sorry for that, okay?
No, you're saying sorry when journalists start disappearing, when things are happening to journalists in this country, you'll be the same people sitting back and saying all sorts of things.
Good morning.
morning.
Please go ahead.
Thank you for coming this morning.
Let's talk to other callers you like.
Hello, how you doing?
Please go ahead.
My name is Anthony Player from today. It is so that she did what was special or what is going on because we understand that this is the Labrador Algeria and they kill unnecessarily in the country. And I showed these other people that are basically illegal activities. So we should be very careful with these people in this country. You have started to them your journalists. Most are showing or journalists in question and pointing and talking. You very careful that we want to do. So we don't have to keep it from violence. All right.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like. Okay. You know, what we are saying here, some of you, the intimidation, the threats, the harassment we go through, some of you have sit and sent up messages. And you know, like we said earlier, what we are discussing and what we expect you to speak to, we're discussing something that came from the speaker threatening journalists. You heavily depend on us to provide the information for you. Nobody went to secretly record you. You went to a section which is open. Taxpayer money, that public institution over there. You go to a section to conduct business on behalf of the Liberian people. Then you refer to it because if you cannot constitute a quorum, don't you think that your leadership having some problem that you need to check? And you threatening journalists, then we talking somebody can say, you talk about president going into budget.
And you don't have, the speaker have no way or any time to tell journalists, they want to start at work. They are work, they are on at any time at all time. Even while they are even at the session, I'm not saying the quorum yet, there are still news making activity with lawmakers in addition that the people want to see from that.
But there are people who read letter you don't no longer in the country, but they still want to follow activities.
Yeah.
They go live. They're looking at the section, looking at how many presidents.
Ambassador, they should not go to a session before session start quorum, he start sleeping. Is it not enough that the journalist tell his district about his dealing there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie. You know, I'm not Johnson calling from Omega, around the Market era. You know, Weekie, yesterday when I listened to the recording from the speaker, you know, the speaker said something like in the days like they were in school.
Yeah.
Because the whole nation speaker, you would just go and just be speaking as someone that is within a ghetto or in, you know, among your kind of boys or, you know, it sounds so discouraging yesterday. I went to that recording and then at the end of that recording, I have already gone, you know, well, but it's not mature. The speaker don't sound like someone that is mature. He sounds so immature. Why would you influence my speaker? You would be threatening a journalist at this hour. What people have the right to freedom of speech? So what you did yesterday?
You saw the man, they met there. They get called about vehicle when he parked his space. It just shows how he is.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Bruce. Hey man, I'm on air.
You on air?
Hey man, sorry man, in Nima, I came to Nima, I want to talk about the RT business that is not getting all over in Liberia County, the Republic of Liberia. This is why I want to talk more about I'm the general coordinator for National Rural Brokers and Farmers Union of Liberia. I have not heard or seen any nursery site in the Republic of Liberia from RPAL. RPAL has not given one spoon or spot to any farmers, rubber farmers in the Republic of Liberia. I visited Nathaniel. River said I can give you the number of all our coordinators in the various countries in the Republic of Liberia. As far as I'm concerned, I'm in Nova now. We're only waiting for the World Bank money to do the school industry to develop all over. And the good news is the new madam is trying to do nothing in the whole 50 counties. So nobody should kind of laugh. Why they should laugh rather than in the Republic of Liberia? After when government gave them the money to give it to the farmer, they don't want to give it. They keep it. I will come to that radio station. I will pay for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's why you said it last time, but you buying free information, you paying for the one, but you told me the last time you are going to come. Thank you. That's the thing we do, but all people threatening us. Good morning.
Weekie.
Yes, sir.
Weekie, how are you?
When I say I'm not okay, what do you do?
Okay, you'll be okay by the grace of God.
Matthew, go ahead.
I'm Matthew Williams. Actually, the speaker is my former instructor, and let me just use this medium to extend apology to the full estates. The manner in which we actually we are just well. But you know, so that maybe you better tell that you're around the CPA fee, teaching our cost accounting, and then we know snowy.
That man too sound for anybody to come in defend in that form and manner. That small child over there. That man has speaker. He controlling millions of dollar budget. That man, he should. Nobody must say, oh yeah, he think that this.
No, Weekie, I'm not in support of what he did. I'm not in support of that. This is what I'm called the state on the government.
Where the speaker was presiding, I'm not sleeping area over there. It's too elementary for the speaker, school board era to have taught and threatened journalists in that form and manner. I will hang on the speaker for now to the end of the year. I will hang on him. I want him to summon me. Thank you. You lack the leadership ability in a particular position. You even got the authority in your voice to preside. Your friend, your colleagues, your peers say let them hold you. You hang it over there by the thread. Then you think you can just sit down and threaten people. Go ahead. Your line is not too good. You have to speak. Yeah. Go ahead.
You see this one? The speaker won't threaten it. Come out to say all of it.
Sorry, your line is very terrible. We can't communicate with you. Hope you can call on a much better line. Let's talk to this other caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning now, and let me say good morning, Weekie. This is Chicky Jerome, and let me say good morning to the speaker. You know the thing, we are saying this morning on the radio, people taking it to be a fool. It's not joke. Everything goes to elaborate people. You keep that journalists. These people.
That man is the third most powerful man in the country and threatening media people and somebody sit down and take it for a joke.
No, it's not joke. It happens on so many.
There's one man, you know how many security person he got behind him?
No.
There's one man, you know how many security person he got behind him? He got armed men. Almost everybody walking behind and security.
That man has a ability to tell the airport about where to park and how to
take
people from there.
to send people here for us.
We heard that one of our general died in Bunker when the legs and he was stealing goat.
No, not you guys. I mean, y'all think you can talk. You can't protect nobody here. Thank you. You can't protect us. That thing you're talking because you want to say it. Yeah. You talking like somebody who been crying the 1 week whole neck. You advise that got the same voice. They say you speak up. Your voice ain't got no authority. The only authority getting your voice are to threaten people.
Take it back.
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 I want him myself to join us up. Good morning. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You wanna buy audio? Seriously.
We can continue with you.
Change your phone.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Post.
Go ahead, sir.
My name is Tracy who was a third, and I'm waiting this morning for my round of this capital of Weekie South in the mind. Well, my intention is in tune to the estimate I've heard saying from the House Speaker. Honestly, the House Speaker is, the environment of the candidate. If I don't have leadership ability, honestly, I prefer take over or the political difference or so much father. It seems the journey you depend on to spread the news and other things that the same people you are threatening. What can I do?
The budget before you, for you to be critical, look at the budget, thinking what there for civil servant, what there for even the security people that dying, all of them, he didn't care about them, but he threatening people who informing the people. You are, beside you being elected as speaker, ask the last time that he ever went and gave district report to his people. What bill he sponsored, what that passed into law, what he put on the floor, what are some of the bills that in committee rooms, all of these things. He resided over $1 million plus as speaker in the draft national budget. He happy about it. He care about it. He just waiting for that the budget to be passed. Anyway, I want to talk about him. I talk about him. I'm in here. Good morning. Good morning. Let me talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for your program. You see, the Speaker of the House, I'm very Moses, inquiry for Boston Community Market.
You're welcome.
The Speaker of the House, the people take like very people to be like phone battles.
Yes, that's how they feel.
That's how they feel. And you know that you don't need even 10 or even most of the country will not be journalists. If they're there to inform the citizens what goes on in the country.
What do you want her? That place look at hiding that in your office might go plane recorder or something like that. You go to the section, the meet area where everybody expects to discuss issue of national concern. Then you say you constitute a quorum. How you residing and you cannot constitute a quorum? It should be a worry for you. Then you say nobody should.
But I knew that the fact that you have not reached your quorum.
But I over there and I play you go there. People will be informed from there.
I have bedroom. That's my living room. I knew that.
The people better go down to play for and elaborate people. They want for all know anything good for the country so they could be children. They will take money out of even paying their children benefit at the end of the day. We are suffering. We're suffering.
And when you hear that one-man budget, when you hear the budget he's controlling, he won't want to talk about it.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Mr. Brooks and Natl, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Joseph Kama, and I'm from district number 6 months of our country. It's a pleasure to hear you guys this morning on the fascinating topic. Let me be real this morning. It's a very sad time for our country to see the most, the third powerful man in the country threat continually. Most especially when the budget is ongoing, the hearing ongoing, for the judge to give the public credible and reliable information. And I think it's a level of intimidation. You want to intimidate journalists to bring out certain reports. And it's not a strategy this because it's losing. Because you couldn't understand here, this budget does not reflect the common people. This budget only reflects the bourgeoisie board, the top charity boys. So this budget, there is a clear manipulation that these guys only make this budget and continue enriching themselves on the detriment of the Liberian people. So you see, we have to be very real. The action of the speaker who turned himself as a regime speaker, quote-unquote regime speaker, the phone and manner he's behaving does not even represent and get a good signal to our international partners to do business with this country. Why would he be collecting journalists? If they want press conference to give out 30,000 to people, they will call journalists. If they want give back or rights to less fortunate people, they will call journalists.
Those of you who follow Washington across the world, I am about to show you the section. You see the number of empty seats. He can't concentrate. The man lacks the leadership.
Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning, Josiah.
Thank you for the special recognition.
Josiah, sorry, I will have to just hold you a little bit and talk to Honorable John Smart this morning, who joined us on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, Josiah.
Yeah.
We and I've said times without numbers that the problem in this country is the legislature. We have empowered people.
I can't remember the last time even you serving in senior government position as one deputy commissioner of police or immigration or whatever position threatening journalists in this country. I don't know where this thing come from.
You see, we look at the wrong pictures, really. The journalist is there to articulate government's policies. We invite these people to meetings in order to showcase ourselves.
And at the plenary, that even committee room or plenary when you expect to discuss national issues in the open, then you tell us you go do secret recording with Jay somebody. That place is the area where they can have secret.
Weekie, power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. The only issue I have with you this morning is not maintaining your show and taking charge. Don't let nobody insult him. Don't let nobody say he's a criminal, because he cannot be a criminal as long as he has not been before a court.
No, you're right. Sure.
You're right. You're right. I mean, use a word. I take it back.
Yeah, no, but somebody else called.
No. I'll handle that. No problem.
Okay. Now, the truth is, these people lack the moral capacity.
Yes.
To be sitting in these seats if they would do these kinds of things. The speaker, his Honorable Richard Nangwekong, needs to come forth with an open apology, not to one person, but to the entire Liberia journalistic community.
Sure.
Okay? And I think that will set the school. Because he's responsible for whatever happens in that house. He's the leader.
Look at the
seats.
Look at the ghost seats.
There.
Okay?
Empty seats.
And they are answerable to the people. They are our deputies. We elected them. We employ them.
We don't want a budget being around the corner, empty seats.
We need to remove them.
Sure. And it's about time that Liberians wake up. They let the people have authority over these people. It's something that wake up.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Weekie Post, and good morning to Nathaniel.
Josiah, you can call back. Josiah, you can call.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Council Command.
I'm Council Command, religious follower of you guys. First, I need to kudos to you for always speaking truth to power. You people, you're always keeping the flame of the journalistic set-up branding. On the issue of the speaker, I think for some of us, I want to do that. Vehemently supported the speaker.
Yes.
They are supported wholeheartedly to ensure that he ascends to the position of speaker. But that does not take away my critical saying that when you lower the bar of public service or in action contravene public service, it did not take away my position to criticize.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what you did yesterday, in the bar of public service. The two essays at Sakwan Law when it comes to our brainstorming democracy. Yeah. If you guys specific rule where you guys the live man will not
How can the boss say you to represent and then you want to do business in secret?
That is issue, and I say enough to start up enough so.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you represented 10,000-15,000 people in one district, 20,000-30,000 people. They say you want to represent them, then you want to do secret thing. But the place you went to gather where business are discussed on behalf of the people, then you referred it that somebody doing secret recording, that place is a secret recording area.
Look, that place is a public space. So what he did, cutting journalists, that caused trauma for some of you guys are find yourself in the hostile or environment.
Thank you, Fasil. Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie, and good morning to Brother.
Give up. Go on. Morning.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is Gabriel coming to. I try to get it. Okay, so we can now get our honorable Richard Nangwekong. Maybe yesterday his name is Arrange who apologize to our journalist court. Anybody for that matter. I play now a horse in the room here in West Africa.
Yeah, why are you in the
anything we're told there, not concerned, nobody like we're not concerned. But I'm working for all, you more than working for all. And the poor go there, generally what I get when you from government thing is like being high. So generally what I get all yes because the thing is the issue of us. How can we do that? Even all the people that I can know, when I go there, begin outside and they'll say, I want to be there because somehow we don't have phone. Somehow we listen.
Even journalists that went outside yesterday followed Emmanuel down because there was something that he proposed on the floor that was not captured. He went outside. When the guys went outside to come back, they blanked the place. Because they know what they done.
So on our know he made mistakes, sorry, even though we support.
And that mistake is intentional. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie. Good morning to Natl, and good morning to my great.
Go to the point. Go to the point.
I'm hearing the channel, you know. Weekie, let me say to let's speak up now. Thank you so much for doing your work. It's very good in Moscow and 2029 people gave you a party to give you reward. Because you're not.
We're about 2029, yeah? We're talking about something now that affects
Good morning.
The group and development of the country. We're talking about 2029.
Good morning. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Good morning, Pastor.
You're welcome.
You know, I just like that in the morning listening to you. Honestly, the people they know very well that when they do it, nothing will come out of it. We will talk, blast at them. I know that they will stay to even he apologize.
You still go back. You repeat that same thing.
You stay to it. Because even I'm not lying. Any way the police officer get cases, Nani come out. I have to reaching out. You're talking. You have to be quiet. You have to be very, very careful that individual. Because he says someone when you're not talking, and he says starting up, and you come like, these are coming down with you. They may not do this. They will see it. Who is in that word?
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
morning. Sorry, Josiah.
Thank you, Weekie. I know. Josiah spoke calling for the corner fish and come across our court. You know, Weekie, how why Mr. Smart just said, you know, leadership comes with responsibility. Sometimes power corrupt. The other time there's people in error, and it's like it's never something that is premeditated. Because the action yesterday when he listened to the video, he must go back home because of anger. I know the hospital rule provides that there can be a secret session. Now when you call for secret session, you will not see journalists there. You will not see them, but when they see public plenary, like the chief was yesterday, it was public to the journalists. That's why you want to go to the direct for business. We should know.
Look at the number of empty seats. I put a video up now. Look at the number of empty seats. See.
Very good. Before we got
Then bump on the law together. Even there, the hairs are buried into their phones.
Very good.
They ain't even following him.
We got people who say that, so represent one go, who went to represent yesterday. Now we got a budget issue. We funding this issue. We want to know who's just spinning the interest of the country, who's just delivering to us, who's just making the games for us. It's an open section. It was secret section we are looking for is different from what happened yesterday in the argument. So they still have the error. The more alternative to the media landscape. This is the same media landscape. When we're in the impact, when we go with the minority, they were all exposed here. When we go back home, not Koro, they will be exposed. When they go with Koro, they will be exposed. And whatever the free media was exposed to the rest of us, we were finding it. So that now you know that when there is no Koro, it's not exposed to us, if they will be paying out. Now you'll be clear to journalists, but this close to this. I've learned what the media thinks there. For decades. You know that my name is the president. They made a release. They said it will not be declared what they are not supposed to know. They will do their work and bring for the report. So we are bringing people down one of the things for the legislature to recover us. So if they don't go on advocacy, they must not provide that. We should be before after the government every Tuesday and the functionary. It's all right. Information is our
Thank you. Let me bring you some highlight from the section on yesterday.
From district number 7, 9, district number 9, Luna County, Amu, if I can be seconded, communication is sent to the committee on ways, means, and funds, lands and mine, and judiciary, if I can be seconded. So second. The motion over the 7 and you are ready to vote. All those in favor say yea. I'm going to pick out the 4 minutes. There's no speakers there. I'm not saying to go and say it. We can tell you so, and then we'll go and say it. I'm deciding to help you restore the order.
And to attend the 17 editions of Medics Forum from December 24 to the 28th, 2025. I will depart the country on November 24, 2025 while in my way for the country Honorable Samia A. Siwa, Minister of State and Presidential Affairs, will chair the cabinet in consultations with the Vice President and by direct via telephone. Kindly regard, sincere yours, President Joseph M. Walker.
All the bishop. Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I've witnessed with concern the President's letter to us. Many times the letter comes when he has already departed. It is my understanding that the President has his itineraries arranged ahead of time. I will ask the leadership for best coordination that the President in advance by his schedule acknowledge plenary of his departure. Of his plane departure instead of departing and us bringing his
So look at the second letter.
I'm saying we were here on Thursday.
No, you don't have to know the second Thursday.
We were here on Thursday. The president should the job before Friday. But I'm saying we were here on Thursday. It's part of the one that is not but you don't understand. You don't take I hereby formally request that the Honorable Legislator exercise of its oversight responsibility in the management of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, particularly those overseeing the emergency power project, to appear and provide explanations regarding the troubling absence of street lighting in key cities across the country.
While the LEC through the EPP has committed ensured the stable supply of electricity to major cities in River County, including Ganta, Senipole, Capitan, Ban, and Sacré-Cœur. There remains a serious, unacceptable gap. The complete absence of non-functionalities of public street lights along principal streets and community growth within same cities. The challenge is not mere convincing, it presents a direct threat to the people or to the public or the development of lack of functional street lighting as raised in.
Information.
Quality lighting environment, information for favorable for
information. You should not bring
and the living of vehicles and pedestrian accidents during nighttime hours. The nighttime visit operators, mobilities, and essential social activities are discouraged, limiting the full social and economic impact that electrification was made to support. I respectfully request the management of EEC to be mandated to appear before the plenary on approving committees of the legislators to present a clear explanation for the delay of failures to install, connect, and maintain functional street lighting in the affected cities. The duty actionable, deadline, online, immediate steps to improve operational street lights and across defined population centers. Given the applications of public safety and well-being of our citizens are quite the honorable value to 3 days matter most urgency. Respectfully submit representing Natl District number 5, Nima County.
So the regular Koto, what is the way of pleasure? Who will be for a line here? What is it calling?
Honorable Speaker, colleagues, Deputy Speaker, I've been listening to the reading from our colleague, Honorable Koto Fogger. I move that I can obtain a second, that the proponent of this communication be given 5 minutes to further deliberate on the issue and subsequently plenary can take a decision regarding extend an invitation to the LEC manager. If I can be second.
Anthony. Honorable motion for by the Honorable Calling. Have been seconded. Are you already voted? All those in favor say yea. Honorable Koto, the floor is yours. Anthony. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Deputy Speaker. The speaker colleague. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. Before I go further, let me first of all extend my appreciation to the LEC and JEP.
You'll be in my shorts. I think you
have the JEP have worked directly with the LEC, have direct electricity in major cities in Nigeria, with the exception of my district, which I've heard before. But on the other hand, all the cities that have electricity does not have street lights. Honorable Speaker, last year, a lady coming from South Eastern to do a business in Monrovia, when she got to downtown.
He got authority on it.
He's talking about
in community room. Somebody want to talk? You see, everything in is order. Watch the video. Most of the lawmakers got phone to the ears or they looking. Most of the day and Mamiko is into serious lecture. The other person on the other side, the people, you know, it's a pity for our country. Yeah, listen, the Megan control session that the man said he wants J people. They got a thing. Look at the go seat. You discussing things that you should not even discuss because they all constituted a quorum. So what are you discussing now?
Well, you still having section.
You having section.
The
and you don't have the numbers.
Should not inform,
but you say they must not inform
the district about what's going on there.
When she got down on the street in the night to find food to eat, because of the damage, the criminal joined on her, took all of the belongings for her, but because of the damage, the citizens do not fight that.
In the morning he goes to section, something like that.
Feed out the people of Denmark, a more growing city than downtown, without street light. Our figure in Sandy Calling, the county suit, does not have street light. Second, let me appreciate our Musa Hassan birthday with second and Bam. There are solar power lights that you provide for the people, and we feel it's a good thing. But Honorable Speaker, I'm appealing to this body to make anything to appear and tell all. I'm not asking for reason, but to tell all when we banter, sanitary, scarpe, secretary, bar, and capital receive street light because it's more sooner to that. So the business people and the people living in Lima and the people of Lima are people who can.
What do you get from this thing? The man who wants to jail and threaten, intimidate, harass journalists, but he cannot control a section. He wants to have session when the body cannot read a quorum.
And
he got one authority he don't have over his colleagues.
To be frank, we thought that Prophet Chima never had control, but this is worse. On a serious note,
yes,
this speaker is actually worse. And what really pains me is that the amount of money that is pushing in the budget for the speaker
for one horseman.
He can go to football field, stand there and challenge his colleague, challenge his friends all day.
He's somebody in election.
Yeah,
he got one control over a body that the people send.
If I not, even if man go teach in a classroom, he can control the class because at times I think he's seeing a control himself. Why will our love go with you like this? And my sister, but why
will speaker? You will find the people
every quietness, but be control.
Their horsemen go to preside. Valentine Father, nobody hears anything.
And Father, Thomas Father can be sitting looking at him.
Yeah, what you do?
But when the speaker is controlling section, you see that coordination. You see issues being discussed.
The only thing you can hear from the man loud than his voice at the gavel.
The man proper a bill. Now you say the Muslim community. You don't even ask a man.
The man is talking about health, hospital, things, people dying, all of these things. You say no. What you saying me? You just get lawmakers. Look at the number of empty seats. I feel so terrible this morning. Look at the number of empty seats.
And we are discussing the budget though. But the day they are about to pass the budget from the lower house.
But if you didn't send them up, because if you didn't say what in there for him, he didn't care.
He didn't care. What are you thinking about?
They already up.
They sit down with 150 on the day. All the concession President Parker sent to them all will be passed the same day. But President Parker veto their own, but they can't get any idea or mind on the spine to say, Mr. President, let's do this.
Let's say good morning and happy birthday to Honorable Ronald Side.
Yeah, but say we forget about him and give a birthday gift to him.
No, we'll certainly have to do that.
Honorable Ronald Side, happy birthday. Is it today or yesterday? But happy birthday to you for our end.
And Dr. Michelle, happy pre-birthday. But wait, happy pre-birthday, CMA, you know. But let's talk to a few of our callers on the line again. Good morning.
Good morning. Sonia, my first time calling on this radio station. You know, I remember in the Bible, when the children of Israel said that they don't want Samuel, they took a king. That's the same thing with Representative Richie Kuhn. Saying he's a regime speaker, I just want the journalists to be very careful.
No, I'm going to get all careful. We careful right now. We careful.
Okay, no, be careful with him. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm speaking something to back. Are we calling on district number 4?
Right.
You have said it all. The man told us is a regime, federal of representative regime. So this man is a colonial regime officer, also the one he's acting on. So you're the general man that have to be very, very careful with him. Because with the number 2, the thing that he's going to do, he's not doing it. He's not doing it at all. When they start going for him to review it, to speak out, he don't want to do it. He only want to speak a own interest. Because it's a regime or speaker. The regime speaker, the way he acting on it. So you have to be very, very careful. Our brother, you have to be careful with him. Because you will not be careful with him, you want to do something out of the way. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm ready for you from around the last community. You still will with a reject. You see that you know of, but you don't know that he deal with like people. We the one can do the power. So if you don't respect us as citizens, as people of this nation, we will take you up with it. My advice to what we can do, very, very careful with it.
Yeah, careful with that crew, man. Careful with
because
but if we also will put blackout on our whole house, or we'll put blackout on them, nobody will hear anything about them. Nobody will bring any information about them. We do have power in this country.
If you come here to do come to police that you also know that you will take the area on the street. And the fact that then you enjoy it. So let's on the night that everyone come.
Thank you. You're live.
Good morning, Nathaniel. Weekie.
Yeah, boy.
Let me say thank you guys again. You making me laugh this morning or Weekie when you talk about my baby father.
But then I had the two boys talk. What kind of man you say you speak on your voice your whole day?
So I said, but you know the house, when you hear speaker is in the building, when you hear all the everywhere become quiet.
You wouldn't get there to say take it back.
Every time you hear one people flipping a sheet, you hear it, but you don't hear nothing else.
Look at the video that we put or see the normal NTC. See how lawmakers are burying their heads into their phones. Somebody to their ears. Somebody.
Saying order.
Who will listen to you?
Noise, continue building up.
But who will listen to you now?
His leadership ability, I don't know, I don't understand it. And then I hear somebody saying that it is not fair in the interest is not in the interest of the Liberian people, it is unfair to the Liberian people. What are they saying? So I myself say, what bill you people pass that ever affect the land of the Liberian people? Never. But however, just as the lady just said, 2029 just around the corner, we shall see. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, Weekie, my ambassador, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm Abraham here, forever the judicial bill. Yeah, Weekie, they may continue to expose themselves, especially our speaker. But I get people problem with the lawmaker. What are they taking those guys there? What are they there for? So they will just be taking free money. You get for the one get taking free money.
Look at the kind of empty seats.
Yeah, they're gonna be taking money.
Then you say you're conducting business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big error.
Money, their whole money is not paid.
You get empty seat, then you say nobody should record it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you. You're listening to that again.
Probably here 5 minutes of
Review the country on the coup with COVID law, the Joint Committee recommend that the House of Representatives reject this proposal on basis of our findings and analysis measures to pass. Conclusion. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, after two scrutinies of the Act to repeal section 26.11, 50.9 of the Public Health Law of Liberia as revised 2022, in its place and in section 26.11 and 50.9 to provide for patients' rights and discrimination, the Joint Committee comprising the committees on health, judicial review hereby call on the plenary to reject the proposal pursuant to the recommendation. All committees members can increase committees.
Honorable colleagues, with the reading of the report from the clerk from the Joint Committee on Health and Judiciary on an act to repeal section 21.11 and section 50.9 of the Public Health Law of the Republic of Liberia as revised 2022 to provide for patients' rights and discriminations submitted by Honorable Marian Dan Bishop Senator of the County. What is your willing pleasure? Honorable Weekie Collins. The reading recommendation.
Now, therefore, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, after two scrutinies of the Act to repeal section 26.11 and 50.9 of the Public Health Law of Liberia as revised 2022, in its place now section 26.11 and 50.9 to provide for patient rights and discrimination, the Joint Committee comprising the committees on health, the judicial review hereby calls on the plenary to reject this proposal pursuant to the recommendation.
So, we see the word.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, colleagues, I've been listening to the communication that's been read. I, DCK Collins, move if I can second it, that the report we received and sent back to the committee. If I can finish second.
The motion for the seconded, and you already voted. Already. Yeah, we're done.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, to the movement, from the reading of the report, with my careful observation, I would like to register my awareness in these forms, in manner. Number one, that the amendment, the committee reopen hearing that will involve public scrutiny so that public opinion can be given on this matter. Since this amendment is very key to the existence of the life of Liberian people.
Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, colleagues, listening to my very distinguished colleagues from Yuba County, DKEK, I should accept.
Honorable colleagues, and you are now ready for All those in favor say yea. Report go back to the committee for further scrutiny. Next.
An act to establish the probate court division of the Natl.
We put on you for criminal decision. Yeah, they will put on a decision.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable ladies and gentlemen, before our being from federal representation of the
Honorable police, DOP, over down, we send it back in the committee, as a resource officer.
This is unfair to the Nigerian people. A lot of people dying at these hospitals.
That's not working committee over there. That's not working committee. Only the committee has also been challenging and the everything.
Who proposed this was never called to give the importance of life and propose this bill.
The passable that this section of provision, the passable that this section of provision will be conflict, and that's why the committee keep on reporting. No. I will agree with you. I will agree with that. Order, that's the committee report. The committee is coming and telling them that they want to report this place. I'm going to committee. Why would I keep a prayer with you? I'm sorry, I have to go back to them. Time, the communication is said. It is not opinionary. It's not your communication anymore. It is opinionary. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I like to go ahead and please. Order, police, order. Order, police, order. Order, police, order.
Where is she? This thing has to do with the lives of people. All of us are
provisions are confident and the password provisions are confident. When the committee come back to us, we will not report what they get again. The password and these provisions are confident.
Every time we get education, they have to give people. It's to be power.
I agree, but if they are confident, it will be brought to our attention. It's possible. Let that continue the community, please. Honorable police, can we proceed? Honorable police, can we proceed over there?
Review. Then I said, Richard, we want to die everything because we don't have money. Who can be talking from different nationalities?
They said another way. They said our brother was brilliant. Talk about the member of Kenya, you were supporting his member of I want our people business. I am putting our people business. Yeah, I am putting our people business. People know away, and we don't want what I mean. Yeah, the member in the jail.
We elected them. Yeah. You know, there is this concern seriously being raised by people from the civil society groupings, people in opposition, and other private citizens or business people who have expressed. And I listened to you yesterday on the Heat talking about this matter, which is very key and cardinal. Because we saw that, we heard that, and we saw it at the end of the day. When the former president came to power, President George Weah at the time, talked about this issue of, we heard the issue of the construction of condominiums at the ADC compound. Oh yeah, the former president was dealing this and all of these things were said. We still did not get to know where the money comes from. And today, Liberians are all paused and waiting to hear on this reported construction of a presidential villa in Lofa County under the leadership of President Boaka. So people are asking, because during the confirmation hearing of the Minister of State, when he was nominated by the president at the time, and he was told, he said upon his confirmation he was going to make a report.
Sure.
We have gone a month plus. We all sat here, we saw the former president broke down his 9th Street home, and it was rebuilt far better than what it was before. And we saw officials of government and other these things. This government criticized the former president of the construction and his government in totality. Now we are asking, when will Liberians get to know, let's get to know what are, because if this is a presidential mansion or villa, it is not for President Boaka, meaning whoever comes to power, we could be hosting other presidents who come to Liberia for 1 or 2 state visit. We could, we get a chopper that we carry in there. But if it's a retirement package for the current president, he needs to stay there. Because we know that he earned enough salary to afford to have that. So if it is his personal money that he's using to have that place constructed, Liberians need to know. But if it is based on security matter that place will be for presidential, it's a presidential era where there are states, let all get to know, because there are sometimes some information and that just comes to the public so easily based on security matters surrounding. But if At the end of the day, they say, oh, the President Buhari no longer president, he's going back home. He going back to Foya and he
go
going
live
back
there.
to go live there, and no other person can get that, have access to that area. Then it is terrible. We need transparency and accountability.
And Pastor, if this presidential villa, what's the plan? Is it that every year you will build this in other countries too, apart from Nova County? And where did the money come from? Because the money should have been a portion of the budget for the usage of that particular purpose. Where's the money coming from? Now we hear Rural Union, this, and
and we also, if it is a presidential bill, we need to know as to whether these people went through the PPCC to know, to procure all of the material, who won the contract, and carry on the construction. What's the value of the contract? We're hearing 10 million. It might be more or it might be light. Maybe we're overpricing or overstating, or we are understating.
Sure.
So we need to know. We might be talking around 10 million.
But if they in the issue of Liberia, why are they hiding this story? Why are they up to now? They have not told the Liberian people the truth. If this is about Liberia, why?
It's the same thing with the former president of today. He company and he built. Nobody knows where the money came from. We heard the former president who said he was reducing his salary and benefit by 25%. We don't know where the reduction, where it was being directed, whether it went to health, education, or where did it go? Because by law, that was verbal statement.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Or whether it was statement to just appease the public and say, yeah, the man is a true son of the soul. Today we're hearing President Baga who said to us, you are going, even a wheelbarrow can carry the work, but today we see the kind of cards in his convoy when he rides, the suits that he wears today, and all of these things. So we want to know all of these things and put it into context. Let us be able to understand, where are we on to this matter?
And the president told us that there will be no business as usual.
Yeah.
Why are we having difficulties in understanding some things? Now, even the Minister of State about his confirmation, up to today's day, and I didn't inform Liberian yet. You see? Even the presidential press secretary, the president, the Minister of Information.
Because MRU also said they have no connection to the construction of that place. When it was being reported, they said they got no plan to pay presidential policies. And that is not their mission. And their mission remains focused on trade, security, and human development among member states. So where we are with this matter? Who comes to make the kind of we seeking
information? You deserve to know. Maybe it is the one speaker saying your popo outside, and then my thought with Jaden. It's the same thing. Might talk about the presidential villa into Lufa County. It became a big secret that nobody want to explain to the people of this country. We want to know. There are presidential parties across this country. What's the plan? What's the plan? Is it only for Lufa County? And those are the things that we talk about in the past that we said will not be repeated. Today, what's it?
Now, Senator Snow said there must someone key officials of government to make clarity onto this matter.
It's important.
Including the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, the Ministry of Finance, Development Planning, to account for the funding source of that construction. Is it when you tell them to do the due diligence and oversight? You got two senators for local candidates. You are telling all people, you got one senator from opposition.
Yeah.
You see that? In fact, you got the two senators that are opposition senators.
Yeah.
So you're telling all
Musa and
yeah.
So why
you're telling all because I want another district discussing.
Even the lawmakers.
So even in the district that construction is taking place, so you want to be the representative cannot even ascertain information and say to giving. So where you're hiding? Because normally you say, oh, so even in opposition, your traditional son, you're still maintaining it, right? That your uncle, or your nephew, or your son, so you're needed to keep the secret. Two senators, construction is taking place in the county. Now just lay hot. But we're hearing presidential villa.
10 million? That's more money.
Then none of them can even come with information. Especially Momosa, who sits on a committee for intelligence, defense, veteran affairs, and all of these things. You're telling us you got information to provide to us up to this time? Yeah? Because that's easy. We can drag the president to the matter.
Yeah, but
they should be all the informed now because they up to them.
We have so many people around there that should give us information.
So if somebody, how can somebody be constructing to my backyard? I don't know who doing it. And if I don't want to see the size of the structure being erected.
You see? Let us know that President Boga own money. Let us know.
Because we know that.
Well, last time they think of last year, he made a donation there. There were questions where did he take the money from up to today's date. They are still on answer to that. We won't know. If I owns that money, he been keeping. He say, "Oh, I'm gonna pay my house in my county. When I retire from this position, I'll go and rest there." Let us know.
Okay, so let's go to the lines and hear from our callers on this matter this morning. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919. Transparency and accountability. Let's talk to our first caller on this discussion. Good morning.
So the man should work on our plan, or he should work get their father to go to the master.
Now, who question you asking about that? Has any of our president ever worn any clothes there to go to the match?
Well, we are here, we can carry in boxer.
We can be naked here. If we at that level cannot be naked, that the president of the country will be naked.
We talk about transparency.
When there are all the provisions there, we are catering to our president. If we get him a speaker of more than $1 million, that the president won't get money to, that be serious, man.
0775-919-919.
He was criticized. He was criticized.
Yes.
So what now?
So so Liberians do not deserve to get to know the truth. That we don't say these things.
And it always been the case. Our leaders always tell us things that they can't do. You see?
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Okay. My name is Sam Testimony Child. I do call you from Chicago. Thank you for your talking point. Actually, I don't know why people or Nigerians want for President Boga to do for people to know that he came for himself. On a serious note, this is a president that is buying $1.1 million for that proof.
No, but I said buy it. I said buy it.
I said buy it. He had a money, but I would tell you that money that some people just ask around giving $1.1 million.
No, listen. The bulletproof that President Boga is buying, we know where the money coming from. We know where the money coming from. They close it well, we know where the money coming from. But the 10 million I was talking about into local account, we don't know where it's coming from.
Thank you.
Let me serious.
Thank you. You know,
the judge they say we're discussing motor vehicle, talking about bicycle. I don't know why people get somebody can think. When you say somebody got comprehension problem, they complain. Everything that President Boga is today is in the budget. We know where it's coming from.
You know,
the 10 million in the budget.
Our failure to investigate issues yesterday has turned out to confront us in present day reality.
Yeah.
Let me play this audio for you to hear Mova Molo at the time.
Chiefs.
Some of the allegations are level against him.
But are you aware that the statement that Mohamed made in that audio was the one that brought former President we are down? Yes.
But we are now being confronted with the current president surrounding the construction of the presidential villa reportedly in Lofa County. Where did the money come from? The source, who constructed it? What are is it for him personally or is for the state? Nobody wants to tell us anything. But let's take you back to this recording.
Senatorial District, Dividend County, quickly indulging your primaries of the House of Representatives to invite the ministers of agriculture to provide clarifications on distributions of $4 million on the public sector investment project. Committees on investment, concession, agriculture, and internal affairs.
These are all overdue reports. Overdue report. Ogosoga the motion, please. Ogosoga the motion for all the overdue report. The full report overdue.
Having noticed that various acts have been sent to the new room and are long overdue, who, if I can be seconded, that those instruments be recall all of the provision, discharge, petition, and that the chief clerk should prepare all proper documentation that will facilitate and make sure that duly those instruments are given the due regulated consideration.
The motion call for the secretariat and all the overdue report in discharge of the committee room, and the chief clerk prepare the requisite document. And let's take it and take them to the chair now. Are you all ready for?
Ready.
Okay, I'm ready one more. Let's go.
I will be ready to vote if, for the sake of improvement in the way we handle those committee assignments, the movement to make this simple amendment. The henceforth, all documents sent to committee for committee action, with the methods prepared by the chief office and shared with all of us in our chapel, so that we look exactly what has to happen again and when they will make decisions.
Your distinguished gentlemen from Lima County, their suggestions is totally relevant, as you have said.
Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'll be very supportive where the movement will accept that the committee on agriculture and the listed committee that has to do with Honorable Austin Taylor communication be given an additional 1 week in as much as they have conducted a full-scale hearing and a hearing is ongoing. There was a hearing in the matter, and we will need to have the community, the listed community to meet and see how they can improve on the issue of the report, the decision of the report. Yeah, that is why I'm asking for a week for that committee.
There was no security for the men to invest. So saying he begins president, so that was the time for him to invest. So there was no security for President Booker to invest at the time, as former vice president 12 years. So is the security now that he wants to invest? How are we investigating these things? Why these people are not answering some of these questions? Because some of these things that Honorable Molu revealed, that's why brought. You heard him, he said most of the people, he said people be running away from the former president when he was lifting people hand up, and that's just what happened.
What happening now?
What about the people that he held their hands? Because tomorrow, who knows? People who today will want to seek offices, who President Booker will want to work with them, they might be losing because are these people saying they're in position not accountable to the people that they intend to lead? It's the same, the repeat of the past is that's what we've been confronted with. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. We'll now not making fun here. We come here for serious matters. So you're not prepared to talk, don't get on the line. Call us on 0775 919 919. Let me talk to this caller. You're live.
I one of the presidents said when he was going for confirmation, asking the question, I said, yeah, not going there yet, so I know these are answering questions. But since he will come back, but we went to for them to confirm me. After confirmation, that the vaccine that time, I can come over there and say, oh, and it's still, but this is what happened. These are the feelings, so. But you just say that right now, anything for you. Why is the work is going? We got to hear from you. Everybody speak so that we can hear.
But what make it difficult that people cannot know, being to know what's happening? That security they're doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, this please too.
Right.
Good morning.
Please go ahead, sir.
I mean, very soon you hear that that's only came on EPS budget. Because everything comes from budget. They were came on EPS budget, like EPS that buy. Now how EPS will build our place to go in no fund. So thank you.
But there's not all we should be the campus because I don't know where coming from. Isn't the budget?
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing, Weekie? I listened to the broadcast, and my suggestion is that we've been hearing about this mansion being under construction. My name is Anthony Selma, and I'm calling from somewhere in Cinco. As a credible institution, media institution, my suggestion is that no, from here to FOIA is not all of Liberia. Can we send? Can you guys send somebody, a journalist, to confirm? Because most of what we listen to is all speculation.
No, it's actually there, but yeah, Mr. Simon, it's actually there. Yeah. We have verified that, but we're asking for the source, and nobody willing to provide the kind of information, even though we have made the kind of a request. So we're asking, you know, what makes it so difficult for people to even provide information? Whether this thing is for the state or is a private property being constructed?
We're not saying that
we're not saying it
exists.
It exists, but because they are concerned when you say presidential villa reportedly, meaning it's for the state, or whether it's a private property being constructed. We want to know the source because the Minister of State, when you were designated, the confirmation he made the committee to understand. Upon the confirmation, he will provide the information. Yeah. We go a month plus now, and yet requests to him have not been made public yet.
Okay, I was just concerned that the journalists going on the ground.
No, we have seen all of those things. We just want to know. The structure there, no even end about it. We just want to know now. So because we want to pressure ourselves from people asking us to get the information up.
Yeah, we got 1 billion for $10 million for one building. It sounds too astronomical for me.
Sure.
All right, thank you so much, Ricky.
Thank you, Mr. Serna. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky.
Good morning.
Okay, this is done.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there is nothing speculative. That project is there, and that project is owned by Ogudu Natl. Who got to on back? Ogudu Natl go on back. He said, and I constructed over there at Bola project. Monsieur constructed over there. Those he made a construction up over here, hospital to do the Johnson. It's the same people that Bola constructed. So, regulation.
Thank you. Let's talk to this fellow. Be live.
Yeah, so good morning, Weekie, and good morning to now again.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, so give control from the so committee. So Weekie, I think the best part to be asking this question is our Lord, because I will be saying represent all, because they get to me say that money get fly and went to that place all the way out there. They all know what's going on. So if they always sit in there, the court is representative, and they get to know what's going on,
on the full report, we are striking one and giving additional regret.
Already.
Already, we will develop the
women, police. How are we going to vote based on these grounds? Speaker, House of Representatives, Legislative Legislature, Captain request for business for Liberia future generation, participating from 2025 on the floor for the first reading. Honorable Speaker, casting my arguments and assurance of my highest esteem. Please find attached from your kind considerations the draft Liberia future generation as participating from 2025 and aspiration. The bill seeks to establish statutory saving and investment vehicles to prevent the fusion of our national aspirations revenues for present and future generation. It provides for prudent management, clear fiscal rules, and strong safeguards to prevent political interference of the fund. The proposed framework is fully aligned with the Public Financial Management Act 2029 amended 2019 and the Liberia Strategy Industry Transparency Initiative and the cooperative global best practices consistent with SAMU principles and lntl physical stabilities benchmark. In view of the urgencies of ensuring that Liberia growing extractive revenues are managed responsible and transparently, I respectfully request that the bill be placed on the floor during tomorrow's sitting for its first reading and submitted or referred to the Committee on Ways, Means and Finance, Mines and Energy and Judiciary. Thank you for your continued leadership and support. Respectfully submitted, Honorable Taj Z. Ngombe, Representative of Atlantic Banana River County, Member of Air Force County.
The reader of the communication, whether we try to always go on. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Deputy Speaker, having listened to the reading of the second letter from District number 7, 9, District number 9, Luma County, I move. If I can be seconded, communication be sent to the committee on Ways, Means and Finance, Lands and Mine, and Judiciary. If I can be seconded. The motion offered in 7M. Are you ready to vote? All those in favor say yea. I'm going to repeat on the communist. There's no speakers there. I'm not saying to go and say it. We can tell this one and general will go and say
On radio, you remind him and the kind of conversation you're having, or you will find the channels and communicate. Most of one channel is me. I think we should do decent journalism instead of allowing ourselves to be carried by the wind because we want people to come on our show and talk and give opinions and begin to show that we are independent. We are very independent, that's true. But crazy ways with another independence will not infringe on other people's rights. You were here just the other day for 1 week
Stockton Water spoke, was there attacking and attacking and attacking. He attacked all people attack. Or how can he attack Christopher Hayes when Ananga was stealing 12,000, 15,000 from everything? You know that's not going to fly. You can't attack Christopher Hayes of Onanaga or stealing from Youth Ministry of Information. That's not going to fly. The two institutions that you're trying to accuse me of are institutions that I spend money on my own personal money to help develop. So on a good day, these are the kind of things when wrong information comes out, how do you then go back and correct it? You can't be a part of the institution that corrects wrong with wrong. You should be part of the institution that corrects wrong with right. So if the minister says something you want to follow up, it's not radio, it's actually finding the means and even using me to have him to correct, to find out exactly what's happening. Because this government, we're not in a government institution of lying, you're not my politician. It comes out, I will say it as it is. So we need to be careful how we go about it. I'm not saying don't do your investigation or curiosity or talk about it, but please, let's not follow the wind of others who say they must just get their voices heard. That's my point. And I'm not going to help you to tell you what's happening there until you find a proper means to ask as a journalist so you can get proper answers. But I'm just putting a benchmark and a check mark here that this is not how it goes.
Let me come in this morning. You know,
he's off the line.
Yeah, I want to correct something as well. Nobody threw all on the bots. The CEO has sent all to the angry crowd or to the wolves to be eating this morning. And this is something that shouldn't have been done at this stage, at this time.
So is it that
I'm going to be open and clear?
We should not discuss certain things
here. If you don't want me to be on a radio any longer, I will prefer to walk.
No, he's back on the line. Yeah,
but I think we have been thrown under the bus this morning.
On radio this morning.
You live on the radio. We want to.
No, hold on. I just heard Weekie's statement. Weekie, if you think I'm not pricing journalism today and I'm doing it right, you can walk. Let's be on radio this morning, since you won't be on radio and think you're wise.
No, what we're saying.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, no. We are saying something this morning because it happened in the past.
You just made a statement. It's the statement I'm interested in.
No, but the statement what I made here this morning, the audience, what they've been making over and over with us is this. Because they themselves being accusing, because most of the people in government, will be honest, most of the people in government are not media established. Even when we ask for information, they do not provide the information. They only come to make clarity when the names are dragged into something X. That's when they say they want to make clarity. We have asked times to odd number, we ask people, please come and make clarity on these things.
Where am I right now? Hold on. Where am I right now? Which country am I in? Which county am I in?
No, Chief, when it comes to that construction, the discussion, we couldn't ask you because you
I just asked a question. Which country? And that's how I'm asking.
Mosorado.
A simple question. Which county?
Mosorado.
Okay, I'm not in Mosorado right now. I'm out of the country. So how many times listening to this show?
Because we got the online radio on and we also live.
Good. We can ask you another question.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Do you think anybody in government can call me to squeeze you or squeeze you guys on radio and say, "Learn how to do this"? I agree.
No.
Good. So I'm listening to you, and I'm telling you, let us do journalism.
Okay.
If they don't get to you, you call me.
All right.
But let us not carry wrong information. No, listen. You just said something, and that caught my attention. That if I don't want you on radio, you resign. That one, I take exception to, and I'm sure we'll deal with that particular one. On the other hand, I did not call you. You didn't call me. I called on radio. So because I called on radio, I will address what I want to address you. Tell me thank you, bye-bye. When you want information from me, or you want to get a point in government, who I will not side for doing wrong, you will do the right thing.
See, we couldn't have used you in the process because what we were discussing, you're not close to that. If we have not found any alternative, probably we are going to get to you. But the people who in question, that's the people we've been talking and getting to. The Minister of State, when he went for a confirmation, he made a commitment. And we have asked other lawmakers yet to get a report.
And Ambassador, we say thanks for your comment this morning. Ambassador, sometimes we have set issues now and are happening in time past. Information dissemination to the public has been a very serious matter. This issue about this construction into Lofa County has been a long time thing that librarians want to know about. Why haven't they gotten a story now up to this date?
Public work needs to explain. We saw this thing with the past government. When the president was building condominium at 14 military, or ABC compound. He broke his home, 9th Street.
But were we inviting Honorable Christopher Donegal tomorrow on the line? Because we want to get information about this thing. We want to. Librarian people are eager to know surrounding this.
The Minister of Information, please come to the platform.
And you also raised some matters about Stentor acquisition. We also have you on tomorrow. We want to know about that. How far are those issues, the truth into the matter, at the final analysis of the day. But Liberia, it has always been time past the government, and we also want to send a cabinet. Let government institutions be able to inform the citizens. It's very much important.
That's what I said earlier. If this thing has security implication, you just make other understand for security reason. The security will let them speak to it. And there are authorities that claw with that constitutional authority to provide the information.
And especially for what's coming from the Speaker of the House, the regime Speaker.
Yeah.
It raises our eyebrows of whether there are certain things journalists should not speak about.
Yeah.
Or there are certain information should not come
up. And the people rely on us to give them the information.
And the quest of those questions needs to be answered. And Librarian people want that. So that's just it.
We'll take
thank you to the ambassador.
Good morning.
And we'll have you on tomorrow on the line.
Good morning, Nathaniel, and good morning, Weekie.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me appreciate you guys this morning for the program. And Weekie, let me say bravo to you for your fearless comments to the issue that has to do with the construction in Lofa to your boss. I think we have to be honest in this country. And if it calls for us to law certain opportunities for the sake of honesty and protecting our integrity in our country, I think we ought to do this. I sense insincerity. Let me be bold. I sense insincerity in the comments coming from our big brother and father. The thing is, he said that he cannot be able to disclose the detail. So the journalists should go to find the detail. But he are also telling us that the government is not informing anything wrong. What is happening is more than 2, 3, 4, 5 more. We cannot get the facts surrounding the source, right? So this project. The only thing we have gotten from the government angle, from the foreign ministry, the last time he was quizzed by Junior Chair and Tima Tirate, he told us that they think that's security nature. Meaning the government has something involved with this project. There's another time somebody said it had to do with ECOWAS.
Okay. Thank you. We got the Freedom of Information Act that allow us to ascertain information, but we see that every time you ask, most of the time, look, we have listened to people asking us plenty of time, all the other shows we hear guests, but you don't bring guests. Sometimes we extend invitation to these people. Sometimes they will tell us yes. In the dying minute, they will tell us they can't make it. You will finish planning your program. And these things are things just to provide information. But to get the information, it becomes a problem. People only want to respond to things probably when their names are mentioned in a negative form, in allegation and all of these things. This is Liberia. They won't figure out whether we're threatening people. You go to session to conduct planning, you threaten people, and all of these things. Some of you sit home, you listen. These are some of the risks we take for
people. It's just a warning to this government that similar things or things that happened in the past that led to the government downfall, like the president said, no business as usual, should not be repeated. And when there are issues where questions are asked and there's no answer, to be frank with you, the Minister of State was not the first person the question was asked to.
No.
The Ministry of Information has also gone to provide information about this thing. The press secretary of the president also provided information to this thing here that have also created more doubt inside. And this is not the first time of this. Let me say of this government, Honorable Bagai and his team, the issue of providing information to the public is important. The former government suffered this thing here. And if you're not careful, it will also happen. Liberians need to know. You know, and this is some of the callers were saying, when the president will go to the mansion like this. No. There are lines budget, even riding vehicles, it never just came from the blue sky. And the president will not be the one to go buy vehicles outside to say, all right, this one. Those are all issues brought on securities, and they are responsible institutions that take care of those matters. But there's construction into Lofa County, Liberians have been asking. Though there have been some questions given, some answers given, and those answers have not really been satisfactory. So on a good day, we will have this conversation, and Liberians want to know. We will hope to have our guy tomorrow on the line from where he is. I don't know where he is, but he's out of the country as a matter of fact. On the issue, like he mentioned, it's also important. The senator raised some issues of allegations. The name of our Onanuga as an ambassador. Liberians want to know, because those are issues Liberians want to get clarity on, and what the truth is. Because when these things come up, there is also a truth, there is also some misinformation, and Liberians will be interested in knowing the truth. It's important this morning. I want to say welcome to the morning ride. Many thanks to all of you joining us. It's good.
Let's just take a few calls and call it a day. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie, and Natl for the second final segment.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Just ask me, calling from the Commander Police Island, Commander of Transport. We know it is our right, and it is your guys' right, to bring the information to us, and really like not going to know when Sunday is going on, especially we, the support of the government, we, the unified partisans, people answer the same questions. And they'll say, happy that they were received prayer. Well, my answer to them has been, I'm quite concerned. I don't care if the pregnancy is get malaria better or something they go in front. We will want to get the very understanding as to how that project is done. Because we have heard that the minister, other people saying just conflicting. Because this is same thing happening, or this is thing happening at the time when former president, we are brought by a national house, who were baby there. Former Secretary General, David Smith went on the air and VOA and said, well, I'm a former president, we are what we are. At the end of the day, what we are getting clarity, he keep on saying, not in the world in the country. We don't want that here. We were waiting to get the clarity because what we found yesterday, we don't want to have it today. So we want to see, and we believe we'll get the information.
Thank you. Let's talk to
we should get information.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie, and good morning, Nathaniel. Too expensive to waste money.
Joe, where have you been?
I am a former moment.
Okay, go ahead.
After the election, we love it quiet. Let the government do their work. Why should we say the whole government at the time? But I want to be allowed to express my point. So, every day, who event, Nathaniel the pray for Nathaniel on his 4 o'clock show in the morning hour, Weekie Road, the creator government officials. And for getting to know that local government officials who they have the red blood, that he of not doing that when they have the red blood too. They can feel it. But just for your boss to set your teeth, come on, now you're a CEO. Oh, you want me to pay my rent again? I will leave. I mean, I was like, I think of that. Honestly speaking, you should allow our Chris to later if you, and when you go, you can have your discussion, your marriage about
the you see, you're making big mistake here this soon.
No, I'm on the show.
Listen to me. That you're following no show. Because we're discussing critical national issues. My boss do not work with the Ministry of Information. He's not the presidential spokesperson. He's not the Minister of Public Works. He's ambassador on tourism. So he's the person, when it comes to tourism, he's been making Liberia case. The people Liberia just won the case. He went to and plead on Liberia behalf, and it went, and today they were able to achieve it. So even if I want to access information on that, The superintendent can talk to us. Lawmakers, the caucus from Nova County, we have tried to talk to all of these people because you know what? This thing border around the rescue mission. And if the people cannot get the information, then you talk about, oh yeah. When people are serving in public position, they will always be scrutinized and to provide the necessary information. When they fail to do that, well, have a good day. But that's how I would like to conclude the discussion this morning on this edition of the Morning Round. Many thanks to all of you who been part of the conversation this morning. Thanks for joining on Weekie Brooks.
And Nathaniel Vibe. Check it out.
Many thanks to T. Nicholas Barkley who sat here at control.
Bakoro, they told together because I start talking to catch up to the press. This section is not legal yet. Any because when we kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because they're talking. You're carrying when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal to the press. This section is not legal yet. Any because when we kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because they're talking. You're carrying when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together because I start talking to catch up. Don't believe it. To the press, this section is not legal yet. Any because when we kill you, this section is not legal to get Koro. We are not video because they're talking. You're carrying when you cry off. We put your machine. This section must be legal. Bakoro, they told together.